We're now up in Group 2 in the losers bracket. Their game 3. This is win or go home for both teams here in day 2. Zath, talk to me about the QADD lineup.
So QADD is running Conqueror, Kremlin, Des Moines, Double Moskva, Nevsky, Gearing, Z52, and Shimakaze.
All right, opposing them from the south, NOKAP with a K. Bringing Ohio, Kremlin, Salem, Double Nevsky, Z52, Shimakaze, Ragnar, and Zatha Yu Yang.
I saw
now,
that.
Let's have a quick check. Is this a radar Yang?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Denny is running a radar Yu Yang.
Which makes perfect sense.
I am curious, it does. I'm curious if this is a unique upgrade radar Yu Yang, which buffs the guns, but nerfs the stealth of the ship. So it is a little more, it goes into slot 5, you can't take concealment module. So your base detection is around 6.5, but if memory serves, your gun reload is faster and you get a bonus to your radar duration. I'm pretty sure that's how that
sounds about right. And remember, radar range is 7.5 kilometer. So he can still basically tripwire radar himself, which is what usually you would do with a Yu Yang anyways. Yep. And as you can see, he's being paired up with the buddy. He's got an escort. The buddy Christ is coming with in the Ragnar.
So a pair of 7.5 kilometer, probably 30-ish second duration radars here for this Yu Yang Ragnar. NOKAP signaling they want to pick up B and or assassinate anybody who tries to get in here and stop them.
Yep. Now what's interesting is QADD is going for a more balanced approach, sending basically an equal deployment to both sides of the flank. NOKAP doing basically what we saw last game on this map as well. Just going.
They are for the moment. You're sending 4 ships up north and 3 ships down south, but at some point, the fight for B will be declared over, and somebody will back out of here. So some of it is going to depend, I think, on how this fight at B goes or doesn't go, and we'll have to see how they choose to redeploy these guys. Now, something else worth pointing out, Zath, this might be the first time we've seen this in a while. Both teams fielding a Z52, Zath.
That's very much true. That's very much true. And that's exciting, too. Z52, of course, with that longer range, longer reach on their Hydro.
It feels like it's maybe a ship that just is slowly starting to filter its way into the competitive consciousness after all these years. Now, Denny puts his radar up at B and does not find Floaties. Floaties is out of his radar range, so Denny is pushing deeper into the cap. About to spot him right there. Floaties is lit. They shove him off the cap. There we go. Floaties undetected again. That should allow NOKAP to finish things up. They're going to take some pot shots.
Yep. But Floaties realizes he can't really stick around. Or can he? Look at him. He's backing up again.
He's backing in again. Well, the radar's expired, but I don't think he knows the Ragnar is there.
He's about to find out.
He's about to find out because as soon as he steps on, the Ragnar radar is just outside of his range, but it's coming soon. It ought to be up shortly. There it is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There's the Ragnar radar. Floaty's now coming under fire. Is he going to beach himself?
Oh,
he does.
Yes.
Floaty's making a bit of a mistake here. He's trying to push past it. He is going to manage it, but not before he takes a little more damage. Really grinding his ship along the side of the island there.
Yeah, but look at these torpedoes on Buddy Christ.
Now, this could be bad. Ragnar does not handle all that well. And Buddy is turning broadside into them. This is going to be
just
bad.
The one.
He's going to take only one.
It's still pretty bad. It's on the center section.
It is. He's going to be able to heal some of that back, though, because Ragnar. While all the drama was happening, NOKAP grabbed B. They've grabbed C, and they're making a play for Azath.
A very aggressive early positioning for NOKAP. Now look at also on the C side, both Nevsky's turning out, the Kremlin turning out, basically saying, well, we got the cap, I dare you to come after us.
Pretty much. I mean, the Kremlin Nevsky, this setup at C seems to be designed for kiting, which I'm a little surprised to see them use a Kremlin in this fashion.
Yeah.
Normally use a Kremlin to push. The Nevskys on a kiting flank makes total sense.
Well, I have a feeling that they are seeing that Conqueror, and they're probably saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with the Conqueror today.
It's hard to blame them, really.
Right?
They do use Scoots Magoots. What a great name, Zach. They use that
Oh, I love
Nevsky
it.
radar. They use the Nevsky radar to push Glaucoma. I love that name as well. So creative.
Well,
Glaucoma back off of C.
when you're done observing the names, come down to A for a sec, because you're about to see something amazing happen.
A Z-52 take a torpedo?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Look at the
Salem
Salem.
Shimakaze? Whoa,
Yes.
what is happening
Hello.
here? What is happening
I don't-
here? How was this allowed to happen?
Neither side expected this to happen. Now the question is, what's GamerCamp going to do? Because I think he just dumped all of his torps.
He's just going to go for the ram.
Yep, he's going to go
just
straight
for the
in.
ram.
Boink. That's the best
Now,
thing he
that
could
is one
do.
of the most unusual things we've ever seen in competitive play, Zath. A Shimakaze just rammed a Salem. That was odd.
It's one of the hard parts about coming around a corner like that. He was so tight in the corner, he had no idea what was around it. And a wild Salem appeared.
A wild Salem appeared, indeed.
Now, the thing, too, to keep in mind is of all ships to hit, he hits the Salem. Remember, ramming damage is 100% repairable. So the Salem just says, all right.
Yeah,
Press
the
the
ramming
seal.
and the subsequent flood is 100% repairable. So of all the ships you could ram and not kill it, the Salem is like, he doesn't care.
I've had worse.
It was only a flesh wound.
Oh, God.
Well, with that kill and their early board control, NOKAP out to a convincing lead here. Almost 200 points, 6.5 minutes played here in game 3 of this decisive match for one team or the other. Whoever loses this match, their tournament is over.
Deimos has some torpedoes now with the Kremlin, dodging those, but here comes some deep waters from
Indeed, and
Yu Yang.
Floaties is coming alongside, but his Hydro is not available to warn Deimos these torpedoes are in the water.
It is available. He's not using it.
It's available. He's not using it. That's
He's using it
correct.
now, and it's too late.
It's too late. Deimos is going to take at least 2 of these, if not 3.
Yep. Deimos had looked like he just about hit the W, and then the Hydro
taking
came up,
3.
and he said, crap, and hit the Esky.
Crap. Indeed. Some big torpedoes there out of the Yu Yang as Floaties has decided he's not going to bother playing for B anymore. He can't win against the double radar gunboat combo.
No. So,
And now it's going to be Z-52 versus Z-52 at ASAP.
Yep, I do like the idea of, being a Hydro picket ship. That makes sense. A little too late for the deep waters, but he should be able to detect the Z-52's incoming torpedoes at least.
Nibs' Hydro is available, but he's not using it right now as Floaties' torpedoes bear down on him.
He will as soon as he gets in the cap. As soon as Floaties gets in the cap, probably.
He's about to take one of these. I don't think he can. No, he can't dodge it. He's taking one of midships. Bam.
Ouch.
It hurts when your Hydro destroyer takes a torpedo. It doesn't have to.
And there's the Hydro.
There's the Hydro. Too little, too late. Now, I wonder if his torpedoes will land on Deimos. Deimos is going to take, I think, one of the... No.
Not the first
maybe
rack.
the second salvo.
Yeah, but he's
I think
backing
the second
up.
salvo, he might take one on the bow. Maybe.
Might fizzle. It fizzles.
It does. Wow. All skill, no luck, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's right. But Nibs is in trouble now.
Nibs is in big trouble. I'm not sure how he's lit. Oh,
Radar.
they got him under double radar. 2 different radars picking up Nibs now.
That's right. That's
This would
right.
be a big kill for QADD if they can bag it.
I don't
Would
think they
allow them to
can.
get- I
Nobody
think you're
can see
right.
him
I think
anymore.
the radar's finally expired.
It was the Moskva's radar that caught him, and of course the Moskva's radar does not last quite as
Doesn't
long.
last quite as long. That's true.
Now Mr. Hutz needs to get into cover though. He's backed up so far that now the Moskva and I believe Deimos' Kremlin can also hit him. Meanwhile,
He's trying to
back
get back into cover.
at sea, the kiting ships, the 3 kiters have just been sitting
Just
here
chilling.
as
Chilling.
Glaucoma is just hanging out in the sea cap. He just got detected by Scoots Magoots' Nevsky.
Yep, radar's up. Picking up the shimmer. I mean, but let's be honest, Seth, when you've got a lead like this, NOKAP's got a 300-point lead. They don't have to push. It's completely on QADD to make a play here.
That's one of the important things about early cap control. Of course, getting that early kill in that Shimakaze definitely helped too.
Oh, yeah, big time. They are going to get some more damage on Glaucoma, pushing him off the
Yeah.
cap.
Yep. And what that's going to mean is basically these Nevskys are going to hit the S key, and they're going to have to get closer to C-cap in order to keep it under radar control.
I mean, QADD has the cap control right now, but the early kills and the early cap control, as you pointed out, means that NOKAP has a solid lead now.
Sandaria goes down on the south end there.
Nice salvo from the Ohio that we missed, but Sandaria's island cover not enough to protect him.
Not with that spotter plane up.
NOKAP. Yep. Now a 2-ship lead for NOKAP.
Buddy Christ just took a big hit too in the Ragnar.
That was a big hit, yeah.
What was that? That must have been the Kremlin?
I think he's gotten cheeky and is trying to open water farm the Kremlin a bit.
Well, that worked out well.
I mean, it's working out for him now that he's got some hard cover, sure.
Nibs is not really in a good position to push A, unless that MOSFET gets removed.
Again, I think at this point, why risk the ship if you don't have to? And they don't have to right now.
Nope.
Floaties has gone back to B now. He's about to step on the cap behind Donnie.
Right.
I wonder if Donnie is going to have... Is he in radar range? He's not. Donnie would have to turn around to go deal with this.
You mean Denny?
Denny, excuse me.
No problem. Scoots Magoots is now scooting along the border there. He'll be fine. He's got a heal coming up in 20 seconds.
A lot of shells looking for him, though.
Look at Admiral Fat Daddy's Kremlin. He's turned around. I think they've decided now's the time to push over there because the south side can't kite enough.
Seems that they have, although there's some torpedoes coming in for the Nevskys. The Hydro is up.
Well, as soon as that torpedo was...
still going to take one.
Well, as soon as that torpedo was detected, you saw the reaction Hydro go up. So, late on the Hydro. That seems to be...
take 2 of these.
Yeah. And his DCP was down when that other one hit. I think this is a permanent flood.
Yep, that flood's going to stick for a bit. He's trying to heal. His heal is up, so he's trying to work through it.
Yeah, that was a big error there. Always wait. If there's a threat of a second torpedo, don't DCP right away.
Grimwolf's gearing torpedoes doing good work there, but for the moment, it's not enough. NOKAP still owns... They grab C, and they have nearly a 400-point lead here. Floaty's now contesting B. What is Buddy Christ going to do anything about this? They seem to not care at this stage.
Well, they should, because Glaucoma is lit and probably going down here. Scoots Magoots is using radar again.
They can back this Shimakaze. That would be a big kill, but the gearing, that's Grimwolf, also under radar. He beached himself. Bit of a mistake here in the smoke, and it does cost him his ship.
Danny just nails him. But here come torpedoes for the Shima. Glaucoma is just going to probably back off, I think.
I mean, why stay there if you don't have to anymore? And you certainly don't have to.
Nope. More shells coming in from Von der Tan's Moskva, barely missing.
It's a 3-ship lead now for NOKAP.
Look at the deep waters coming to Joe Cool's Conqueror.
Do they have the range? Did he lead these well enough? It looks like maybe Joe's going to take... She's going to take 2 of these.
He'll take 2. There's the DCP and the heal.
Solid hits. Solid hits.
And solid repair. Buddy Christ goes down.
Buddy Christ goes down. QADD gets their first kill of the game. That's big points they needed. At the same time, NOKAP will win in about 3 minutes on the strength of the C-cap alone.
Yeah, meanwhile, Nibs lost some more health. He's at 946 hit points.
Yeah, he can't really afford to get spotted at this stage.
No, he cannot.
What's interesting is that they're out, like, NOKAP outnumbers QADD down here at the bottom of the cap, but I think QADD's position is probably better. Now, admittedly, Deimos's Kremlin that's a risk, right? He's down to under about 20k HP.
But at this point, I think you need to take the risk.
I think you do. You got to do something. You're not going to win by pulling back and playing the opposite side of the cap and just chilling.
At B, Denny is detected. Floaties is in position to potentially intercept if Denny decides to go into B. Never mind, he lets himself get known.
A little bit of a gunfight here at B between the Z and the Yu Yang. Yang putting his radar up.
Yeah, he's just outside of radar range. There it goes. Floaties is fine.
Floaties has played a really good game in that Z52 with his early trades and control of the B-cap.
Deimos goes down to Z-Torps.
Yep. Z52 got on his flank and bagged him with the torpedoes. 60 seconds now from a NOKAP victory here in Game 3. Now, Admiral Fat Daddy had pushed up, but look at him now. He decided that wasn't going to work out. I think the Conqueror burned him. I think they're going to burn him out here, Zath. I think QA is going to get a time extension.
They are. Now, the big question is...
Conqueror shells, and there it goes.
The question is, okay, 80 seconds. Von der Ten's radar is down for 80 seconds. That's going to be huge because unless... Can Scoots see him? Scoots is in range.
He's out of radar.
But he's out of radar.
Scoots has no radar left. He's burned them all.
So
they have, at the moment, they have no way to spot Glaucoma Shimakaze, which would be points they could really use to extend the game.
Graysbeard does go down the Moskva.
The enemy is about to win.
Down to the south.
That's gonna that ends the bottom end of the map, and that's gonna seal this deal because that's gonna allow them to get onto the A cap.
Look at all these
45
torps.
seconds now.
Look at all these torps on Von der Ten.
Woo! He's dead.
994. And
He's
gone.
Dead. That's the game. That's the game.
Ah. What a death pick.
NOKAP with really well-played game. QADD never really able to get a solid foothold. NOKAP picks up their win there, and they stay alive. QADD's tournament draws to a close.
I'm going to call this one knee-jerk hydro because I think we saw that. I think we saw that
three
several
times, didn't we?
I think we saw that
several
three times,
didn't we?
Yeah. All right, so that was a NOKAP victory, right?
Was indeed.
Yes.
They have stayed alive in Group 2, and we can head back now and have a look at who they might be playing, or who we should know now who they are playing, I should say. Let's go have a peek.
Sounds good. In the meantime, I want to see